Buckle up, this is going to be a longer one because I really want to unpack this for you so that you can take immediate action from this. How can you grow and sell along the way? So first question, one, you should be creating regular content around value, but you should not be waiting until you have a larger audience to be selling your offer. Now, sales specifically on TikTok is a little bit different than something like Instagram. And so having people move from this app to another app or move from here to an email list would be key. Your content creation is going to be a reflection of what you're uncovering in the sales process. And if you haven't nailed down what you need to say, focus on what the biggest problem your ideal client is having and showing up and talking about that in your content, and also hinting to how your offer helps them solve that problem. If you are someone who you are waiting to hit a large audience or waiting to do X, Y, and Z, stop waiting and just start selling today. I had my first launch with 500 followers. 500 followers is not a lot back on Instagram. What was this client-specific thought leadership, and how can you pull out thought leadership? So thought leadership is expertise and opinion around a niche topic. There's a lot of talk around here of what thought leadership is and isn't, but let's think about this as niche expertise. The client from this video specifically, she was a designer of 10 years. She had built a 7-figure business, and what she took is the information around marketing, sales, positioning, services, pricing, offers, and those types of things, then sold it to designers so that they could build a 6-figure business, because that was really important for her because she was the sole income provider of her family. But when we're thinking about thought leadership and how to craft it, there's a specific thing that a lot of y'all are missing out on. Niche expertise comes from your own personal journey. And a lot of people think that if they know everything about everything, that they're going to be a thought leader. You need to infuse your own story and your own journey. For her, and why this was so successful, is she talks a lot about how she quit her job to be home with her kids, and then they struggled to pay their mortgage, and learning marketing and sales and growing her income allowed her to actually be able to pay for that house. They've now moved to a new house and have been able to bring her husband home so that he is also a care provider in their household. Thought leadership isn't just having answers, it's infusing your story, because a lot of storytelling and creating that emotional connection is so powerful with your audience. So if you're not showing up and talking about your story in the moment, which it doesn't have to be massive, a lot of these stories are crafted over years. And if you're just starting out, you may not have all of those years. Start with one signature story about why you started your business or why you're helping people. For an example, before I had the $200,000 to $220,000 collected, I talked about how I got fired from my dream job by my best friend, and that's why I didn't want to go back into corporate, and why I wanted to start a business is because I never wanted to be fired again.